So I just woke up. It has to be 4:05 in the morning. In the last couple of weeks, and in particularly in the last week, I figured out so many loose ends about something I can't put the words to right now. I know that I had a anxious dream or an anxious sleep because I immediately after waking up forgot all of my dreams. And just because I have been seeing a psychologist for so long and practicing Ashtanga, I've naturally become very clever. Um, it goes without saying, in the first place, that I had to confront both of my parents mentally, physically. Um, the circumstances that I had to overcome led me to develop a particular unified approach to living a life that led me to feel safe and secure. And I've been exposing myself to life on the internet with these videos. I opened a Twitch account yesterday and I live streamed for the first time yesterday. And like, I don't know any of the work of Jordan Peterson. I have seen and saw last night a bit of his content, and it sucks to know that the audience that I'm communicating with are primarily autistic. Without a shadow of a doubt, internet culture is autist. I have no business actually relating with you guys, but like, to the extent that I want you to know um, life online is essentially a complete waste of your time. It doesn't even I don't even begin to speak to the fact I have no words. It's a waste of my time to be recording this. God, there's this girl that I'm really into, and the thing is, she's kind of seeing someone, and so the only time that her and I get to see each other is at her work, which is just like some public, like it's a customer facing job. The thing is, it's like when you only have a few minutes or a few moments to talk, but like you actually have feelings for someone, things are going to the potential, just that it's happening at a workplace, it doesn't work. And under no circumstances am I to violate her trust. And to me, that means going dark. I don't want her to feel like she has access to me. Um, my interest in her does not stem from my personal insecurity of being alone. I know that I could provide her with a great life. Um, the reality of being clever is that my life is handmade. I'm looking for a very custom fit um, as far as a partner is concerned. Um, with feminism and the such, God, I just don't care anymore to even like explain to you ideas. Women are after complete emancipation from the patriarchy. So have men since the beginning of time. And if literally women are now taking the role of men in a patriarchy, my only job to still like preserve my masculinity such that the woman is like practicing um, feminine traits, because that's what I'm after and that's what she's after. Like that's what the collective, that's what the like pursuit towards feminism is. Um, I have to actually put down my life for what I believe in. Now, that's a very clever response to gender roles in a relationship, because how I mean this is very grounded. And so, like, I don't even know. Just so much has happened in the last 2 weeks. I have to be able to go dark. Just on a very practical level. Like, if the patriarchy is designed by weak men to cause harm to women, there are such things as healthy, well-meaning patriarchs, of which I belong to. I have to be able to behave in a healthy way within a system that is oppressing me and violently targeting me. I have to actually invent the way to do the behavior that signals to the public and signals to women that I'm safe. And the work that I'm interested in, studying the experience of being a victim, being a prisoner in Auschwitz, has led me like to start feeling comfortable on dunking on you guys as like members of the internet, because like you guys are like getting in everyone's way. And it's like pretty fucking annoying. And so on top of like actually fighting um for legal reform towards um equality, the public has to confront questions of gender, which is informed through your guys' autism, because you guys are also members of the public, in a way that is primarily delusional. You guys have to go start businesses in the real world that are not hype based and like literally promote class-based discussion about political will. stop feeding into identity politics with your autism. Like it's literally fucking up everyone's lives, including your own. I want this woman to be in my life. The reality is that when I go act like a healthy patriarch, I get the shaft. And this idea again of going dark, these hair salons I talk about, like the fact that there is like a little playdate device, there needs to be a mode on it that's like dark mode, and it's just like straight up, you're now on a schedule of 6 months or a year where you lock in, as you autists would say. And clavicular is on the spectrum, and he does meth. I like that meth part. I don't like the feeding into like his like 4chan community that like women hate him, and like he can beat his oppression through like mogging. It's not even fucking 4:30 in the morning and I said mogging. A part of this like experience of going into dark mode and then growing is that you can hold society accountable. You go to a, like you wake up at 4 a.m. like or whatever, but like you catalog your runs. You're present in a physical space that people see you. You're accountable to a yoga practice. They recognize that you're doing something that doesn't serve capitalism and is really important. And to me, that's what going dark is. I don't look like I'm interesting. Like it's literally gotten to the point I sent to the printers hand posters so that I could start promoting the plans, or creating a community around starting a workers' protest. And so the advertisement for my work is literally a protest fighting for workers' rights. It's gotten to the point where I've intellectualized, vertically integrated my work, where I'm actually doing my work in the public and now feel comfortable going to university to finish my undergraduate degree and confront the victim-based identity politics and corrupt academic process that led me to leave my degree in the first place. And in part, it's you guys playing into victim-based identity politics that stopped someone like me feeling comfortable to get my university degree. University should not have any victimhood associated to it whatsoever. It should literally create victimless killers of like integrity. I would love to keep talking to you guys, like to actually have a discussion. I would love to talk to this woman too and have an actual discussion, but there are barriers in place that have to be overcome. And you guys need to realistically approach that problem, because what else are you doing in your life but promoting democracy?